Welcome back to Magically Chaotic.
Woo.
I almost did the wrong hand. We switched sides.
We did switch sides. You want to tell them why?
Because the little menace of a dog that I owned is trying to destroy my life.
She is such a sweet angel. However, she's just in a curious phase of her life.
No, she's actually a precious baby and I love her with my entire heart. But she is very into the wire situation that we have right here.
Yeah.
And the hanging cords. She's very interested in that right now. She is in not my bedroom. So hopefully that's where she stays. She needs a little nap. She's had a busy day. Went on a little walk and she was knocked out for about an hour, and of course she woke up just in time to start recording.
What a little. She's not a menace. She's literally a perfect angel.
She's a puppy.
She's just a puppy, being a puppy, doing puppy things, and living her best life.
Learning. No, probably never seen cords before, so.
Yeah, and sometimes cords can be interesting, so.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas. This is a Christmas episode.
It is. It's kind of funny though, because this is actually coming out the day after Christmas. However, it's still the holiday season.
We're gonna still pretend.
Yeah, still pretend, and we love Christmas. We are Christmas babies. December
We are
babies.
December babies, and when you're born in December, it makes you
Have like an attachment to Christmas.
No, I really think it does.
Yeah.
Because like it's never been a question in my mind if Christmas was my favorite.
Right, no.
I've just always known that it was like my favorite time of the year every year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is. Is it your favorite holiday?
Oh, 100%. No questions asked.
Same. Like,
Yeah.
I could relive September through December over and over and over again, and I would not be mad at it.
Yeah.
If I could alter the weather,
That's what I was about to say.
yeah.
I love the holiday season, but I think
Mm-hmm.
that the holiday season is perfectly placed
Mhm.
in a time of year where the weather is not the best.
Right.
Like I think
It's
that's
cheer.
it's supposed to bring you cheer when like you're sad you can't go
Wait, that's
outside.
actually, didn't he do that on purpose?
Maybe. Who do you think did it, God?
Well, I don't know if he did
That's-
like the modern day calendar.
He definitely
Yeah.
didn't do things. Well, I mean, you don't know that. He could have
Yeah.
made it all happen
He really
for a
could've.
reason.
No, you're not wrong.
For it to land like this.
You're not wrong.
So
Maybe he did do that.
maybe it was him. Let's just give him credit.
Yeah, give, as always, God deserves
Give
all
God the
credit.
glory.
All the glory, all the credit, and everything. But yeah, we wanted to do this episode a little bit different than our other ones. It's episode 4, but it's our Christmas special.
It is the Christmas special. So we're gonna do some Christmas this or that.
Yeah,
Some recaps of our year.
Yeah, a lot of yearly recap. We want to just talk about the year as a whole.
Do we want to do our magically and chaotic moment of the year?
Yeah,
First?
I think we should, honestly.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to kick it off, or
You can. You can.
Okay, I'll start with my magical moment of the year. So 2022, for me, actually was a great, fantastic year.
Woo!
2021 was not that great, neither was 2020 for a lot of people, but 2022 has actually been fantastic, and it kind of started out great. So I got my first like real boyfriend this year in January. So we have been together almost a full year now. We've actually been like a thing longer, but we officially started dating in January of this year, and that was probably the most magical thing because he is amazing. It has brought me so much joy this year, and I genuinely cannot imagine my life without him. And I barely remember my life before him. It's so crazy. But yeah, so Tyler, I love you. I'm so corny, but that was probably like the most magical thing that happened. And along with that, like I feel like I always do too, and I really need to narrow it down to one, but 75 Hard was also, for both of us, I feel like a magical thing that happened this year.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I'll talk about that more. We're gonna do like a little monthly breakdown of our year. And that was like one of the most amazing things I think I've done in my life. It literally was mind-changing, life-changing, all that good stuff. So yeah, those were my magical moments.
I definitely agree. My magical moments, also 75 Hard, and I talked about it last week, but I finally took myself to therapy this year, and I think that that was really transformative and very much needed. So those are both of my magical moments, both very geared towards making yourself a better person.
Yeah, and therapy for you was over the summer, right?
It started, I started going in May, and then I went for, I think 10 weeks, and then I stopped towards the end of the summer.
Yeah, I love that.
I stopped, we had already started 75 Hard whenever I stopped going to therapy.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I know a lot of people go to therapy for like, like just like talking to someone every week, but I went like for a reason. And so like we kind of did all that stuff and then I was done.
Yeah. No, I love that. I think that we do talk about it a lot in our last episode if you want to go listen from episode 3. But yeah, no, I'm so proud of you. And you are inspiring. You're actually an influencer with therapy because you've influenced me to want to go to therapy.
Well, I want to influence everyone to want to go to therapy because it is life-changing. And if you're sad, you should go. And if you feel like you can't handle it on your own, talk to somebody.
Amen.
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 Chaotic.
Chaotic moment. So this year, as every year, lots of ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure.
My most chaotic moment was really just a month, and it was like July. I had like, not a breaking point, but I was just like the most unhappy I have been since really like July of 2021. So last year I went through like a lot of self-reflection. Like I still lived at home and I just went to the gym twice a day every day, and I was kind of like spent the year alone. There was a lot of alone time. And I just felt really bad about myself early in the year 2021. 2022 July, I was starting to feel that same feeling again, like not confident in my body, not feeling great. I felt like the first half of the year we were just like going out and about. I'm not really like I've never been a big alcohol drinker, but in July I found that like I felt like
we spent a lot of the first part of the year doing a lot of like social drinking, like just having like a beer or having, you know, whatever, and like that adds up.
It caught up to me. Like I realized I felt puffy all the time. I felt literally, it was more of my mental health was not good.
No, it for sure affects your mental health. And like I think that definitely through 75 hard, I never realized how much it affected your mental health until I did that.
Literally, like, and so July, it was just like I felt so bad about myself, and we started 75 hard like the last few days of July, and so that's where it kind of like took a turn. My year like kind of, it started off fantastic. Then I have like the summer blues. Like a lot of people have the winter blues. I do not like the summer. It just makes me, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I probably need to look into that. But also in the summer, I was working at my old job. I have a new job now, and July is when I left that job. I had an amazing opportunity to come my way, and I absolutely love my new job now. I started it in August. Wait, no, it was the end of August I started, but it was really like July is when I realized I was not happy where I was, and I love the people that I worked with, but it was just like in that position I realized that's not what I'm meant to do. And so I had this amazing opportunity come my way, and so August was really like the turning point, but July was like the breaking point. So yeah, what was yours?
I have a couple. This year has not been all sunshine and roses for me, but that's okay because that means that better things are coming. Major thing you should always remember, if you're sad now, it's gonna get better. What was that?
What was that? Was that Miss Winnie, girl? She was clapping to amen to that.
So my chaotic moment this year, I lost my grandma in April, and that was absolutely awful. And I'm currently now still going through a breakup with my very first boyfriend ever. So tough stuff.
You have, I want to say you are one of the strongest humans.
We need to not cry for this Christmas episode.
We have a lot of emotions, I feel like, in this episode.
No, like, it's just like, ooh.
No, truly, because I see it from my perspective with Madison, and she genuinely has been through a year, but she's also, like, the strongest human that I know. And you've been through so, we're not going to start off crying.
I know, I literally have tears forming in my eyes.
Yeah, and I know, like, yeah, she's still I'm not going to speak on you, going through a breakup, but she's so positive and has this amazing outlook on life, and I don't know, I want to be more like you. You know what I mean?
That's so kind. I want to be more like you.
I tell you that a lot, but like I genuinely mean it.
That's so
like,
sweet.
You have
I mean it too.
Amazing traits. Thank you. Shout out to your parents.
Yeah, they did good. Shout out to my grandma. Like no kidding. She's a really big reason for who I am.
Yeah.
And I give her all credit for every piece of strength that lives in my body.
Yeah.
Because she was it.
Yeah. Well, I am sorry that you've had a tough year, but I do believe that next year is going to be your year.
I do too. I really do. I'm believing it. I'm going into 2023. I'm not like claiming anything or like walking in like it's going to be, you know, great.
Yeah.
But I think that truly you go through stages. There's highs and lows. So if you're in a low, it means a high's coming.
It really does. And the thing is also, you just turned 25.
And that was your year.
25 was one of my favorite years. One of my favorite years also was when I was like 18, first year of college.
Okay, one of my favorite years was my first year, junior year of college. How old was I? 20?
20.
That was an
turning
incredible
21, I
year.
guess.
That was when I moved in with Tatum and Lindsay.
Oh, that was an incredible
And
year.
that was such a good year.
See, that was a hard year for me. That was my junior year. My junior
Yes.
year was one of my worst years at Auburn. My sophomore year,
Maybe.
first semester, was my favorite.
Do you think that we alternate?
Oh, I hope.
I
Kinda
hope
not,
not.
'cause that means-
I want to have good years together.
Yeah, freshman year was great. I also had a lot of bad things. Sophomore year, first half was great.
Well,
Second
every
half
year
was
you have bad
horrible. Junior year, I did not like. Senior year, I was kind of,
I think that we were talking about this a little bit, about like you have good years and bad years.
Yeah.
And I said the other day that I don't know if I've ever just had a good year. But
Yeah.
I'm going to take that back.
Yeah.
Because I think that I have. I think that my college experience was the best years of my life. And like, yeah, like junior year through the end of grad school were the best years of my life so far. I hope it goes up from here. But I think that like a lot of it too, and I guess we can talk about it later, but when you get out of college and you're starting your life, it's a huge transition.
We could do a whole episode.
On that. Just to go from this life that you lived and you loved and you were surrounded by friends all the time to going into a career and living a life that way. So I think that's part of it too, because this was my first year in adulthood.
Yeah.
And it's like, this was my first entire year of being an adult.
Isn't that, how do you feel?
It wasn't easy. It was really hard.
It's really hard.
Like, it was not fun.
Yeah, you go from being like, I don't know, college at Auburn, it's kind of like being at a camp. Like, you're surrounded by people just your age.
Right, like I think about my grad school experience and like like we were surrounded by people at all times and we were just having fun.
Yeah.
Like it was like stuff happened and it sucked and like bad things happened then too.
Yeah.
But it was like you were just always having fun.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And like I know I said my junior year was awful. Like there were still positives.
It was, yeah.
But like
every year.
it was just like life factors, you know, they just happen to come in those years that happen to also be your college years. But
yeah, for sure. I mean, I did too.
Yeah.
And you did for sure.
I will say 25 is gonna be fantastic for you.
I hope so.
We're gonna manifest it.
Me and you, this is gonna be our first shared good year.
Yes, we're gonna have a shared good year and it's gonna be so great.
And next year's Christmas episode, we're gonna come on here and we're gonna be like, you guys, this is the best year ever.
Yeah, I cannot wait. So y'all make sure to subscribe and come back, make a little memo.
Yes.
Should we break down the year now?
Let's do it.
So January.
Do it good.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was beautiful. You're such a good singer. So is that how I want to start? Like looking at month
Should
by
we just do
month?
month on month?
Yeah, I feel like your notes over there, I'm taking a little peek. They're so well written.
Oh my gosh. Thanks.
Yeah, and mine are just one worders.
Got a BF.
Yeah, for January. That's my one boyfriend, Mr. Tyler, and he's fantastic. So yeah, but
Okay, so let's just start. Okay, so I started January with COVID. Ooh. I had a COVID
literally New
Christmas.
Year's Eve.
Yeah, I wasn't able to come do any of the New Year's stuff. I had COVID.
that's so
So,
horrible. I forgot about that.
Maybe that's why the year was rocky.
Yeah.
Because we just went in day one
Yeah.
with COVID. But I know so many people did.
No, for real. That's actually a horrible way to enter the year. So maybe, you have a wedding on New Year's Eve.
This year.
Yeah, we were talking about this.
Shout out Zachary and Allison. Love you guys. Can't wait to celebrate.
I feel like a lot of people aren't doing anything like going out for New Year's this year. I've seen it on TikTok, like they're having stay-in years, and that's what I'm doing.
Are you?
I don't want to go out.
Well, I'm actually really excited for this New Year's because Zachary and Allison are getting married. That's going to be so much fun. But we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
Those friends, there's some of my high school friends that I'm still really close with, and I don't get to see them a lot. Like I see them maybe once a year.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited to spend time with
I
them.
love that. That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm so excited for that. But yeah, now you're gonna enter 2023 in a positive way this year.
Surrounded by people who love me.
And then just a few days
And
later,
I love.
we're going to Disney World.
We are, and I'm also very excited about that.
So excited.
Okay.
So yeah. and
So
then
your Jan is gonna be gotta be up.
that's my big highlight for the year, honestly.
You're off clean.
Like it was just really like we didn't start dating officially till the end of the month, so that whole month was kind of like the build up to that.
Right.
Where I was like, he has to ask me. Like we had been talking.
Oh, I remember these condos.
That's a whole different thing. I'll have to let Tyler tell his perspective, but we talked for quite a bit of time before we became official. So we took our sweet time with it, but that's okay. It led into February, which was like, for me, that was a very big lovey-dovey month. Like, I just remember being all gushy, and it was a very chill month. Like, not a lot happened, but I was just very much, like, we watched a million movies, just really got to dive deeper and know each other. And so,
Yeah.
I feel so corny right now.
No, you shouldn't. You should feel gushy and ushy and lovey
I've
and
never
debby.
been a gushy girl before this year.
No, but when you meet the right person, that's what you are.
Yeah. No, he made me very gushy.
Good.
So,
That's what you
yeah.
deserve.
So
It's
February
gushy
was
and ushy.
lovey-dovey, very much Valentine's Eve vibes the whole month. What about you?
So to do this, I went through my camera roll and I just wrote down the things
I did
pictures
that. I
of.
got inspired, and I did a lot.
My cousin got married in February.
Mhm.
Amber and Katie.
Mhm.
That was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Their wedding.
The pictures were amazing.
Oh, they had such a beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Mhm.
It was fun to celebrate them.
You looked stunning as well. I
Thank
remember
you.
your dress, the
Thank
velvet
you.
one.
Yeah.
Is that one? Yep, I remember.
Thank you. It was very fun.
Yeah, February is shortest month, so obviously it was short. March, I feel like March is where we both kind of started going out on the town more, and that's where the alcohol started kind of, not even, we don't drink like it just,
Especially not now.
yeah, no.
But pre-75 hard, we did drink a lot.
We
more
were
than
just
we do now.
socially going to breweries or
Yeah,
going to
we were
bars.
just constantly out and about. And like whenever you're constantly out and about, you constantly have a drink.
Yeah, and when you're surrounded by people that always have a drink, it makes you have a drink. So like,
Yeah, for sure.
that's like all we did. Like March was a really good month. Like it started warming up a little bit more. I just felt like we were outside a lot, like just going and doing
I think
things.
especially you and Tyler were.
Yeah, like every single day after work and every single weekend we had something that we did.
Yeah, y'all for sure did. My March, so this year I said was my first full year as an adult, and I have also said I'm an accountant.
Mhm.
I am a public accountant, so that means this was my first ever tax season.
Wow.
So March was a little rocky. It
Mhm.
was a little hard. We started working longer hours, started working on Saturdays. Yeah.
And that was rough.
I can't even lie, like that wasn't
April,
fun.
that's
It
coming
wasn't
up
fun
again.
at all.
No, I remember
There's
that.
nothing about that I enjoyed.
Yeah, that's.
Um,
that was,
I'm very thankful for my job, and I have a good job surrounded by good people. There's nothing fun about working long hours and Saturdays.
Yeah, nobody would find that.
No, I'm sorry. I just don't. It's just not fun.
Well, I hope this year is better when it's
Thank you.
begin.
Thank you. Thank you. It's coming up. But it's okay. We're going to live a happy holiday season, and we're just going to get to it when we get to it.
And then, that went into April too, right? Or it ended
It
in
did.
April.
Yeah, that's what it's also part of my April experience.
Really?
So it ramps up. I work at a smaller accounting firm, so it doesn't really ramp up too much until end of February, March, and April.
Okay.
And it's over on April 15th
Okay, so it's kind of like half
of April.
busy and then half. What'd you do the second half of April?
My grandma died.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. So it actually worked out, I don't want to say it worked out well, but she really had good timing. No, she did, and she knows she did. I don't know if she did it on purpose. She's a wild woman. But so April 15th was the tax deadline, and she waited until I had been praying and praying and praying that because she had been sick for a while.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be able to be home
Yeah.
for her and with her, and I was. She literally waited until April the 15th to get really bad, and I got to go home, and I was home for that whole week, and I'm so thankful that that's how it worked out.
Mhm.
But yeah, so she passed away. So that was my second half of April.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay, it's fine, it's life.
So you started off pretty rocky.
I told you when I was looking through this, I was a little depressed earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not gonna get much better.
I think 24 overall, like your first year as an adult, is so hard. In 25,
Yeah.
you kind of have a grip on it, and then also just life factors come into play. And
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. I want you to stop telling me that you're sorry for the remainder
No,
of the episode.
okay, I will stop, but I do mean it.
I know that you do, and I know that you, I know. But you're just gonna say it a lot.
I do have that problem. But April for me, I feel like I book things together in like quarters.
Yeah.
Or like seasons. April was also just still like getting not bad habits, but still just going out and just being too social. Like another thing about me also, like I have a YouTube channel, right? And I've always been super active, posted at least once a week up until like this year. I've only posted like less than 10 videos. I've really started back, but also in the spring I was like not doing anything. I wanted to get back into it, but we were just prioritizing the wrong things. Like I was prioritizing, it sounds wrong, but like making friends and being social over like,
I don't think that's wrong.
it's not wrong, but I took like, I wanted to take a break. Like I wanted to take a break to like really get to date Tyler and to like just settle into like a
No,
new
but
life.
you should though, because like you met new people and
Yeah.
it's time. Because
Oh,
you
wow.
also did huge transitions.
Oh yeah.
You moved to a new city.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, no, I've had like a really transitional year too. I feel like last year, which will be this year for you, was transitional for me. This year was more like settling, I guess, in a way, and coming out
Like
of that
settling
transition.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I feel like next year for you is gonna be more like the second half of my year. I don't know how to describe it.
I hope so. I need some good stuff coming.
Yeah. So. But
Okay, so May.
May was kind of the same. May, one thing I have a regret about is not going on more vacations this year.
Yeah, we didn't do that. I didn't do that.
You went to Cancun.
In May. Yes,
Is that
that's
May?
a part of my May.
Okay, sorry. I did go on 2 beach trips, but they were both like 2 to 3 day weekend
Yeah, it wasn't
trips.
like a real trip.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I didn't go with y'all. We didn't go anywhere like on the vacation this year, did we?
Me and you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, that's different.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
cool.
It's not cool that we didn't.
But we're going to Disney in January.
I'm so excited about that.
Me too.
The thing about Disney though, it's not really like a break.
Disney is a full-blown activity. It is a workout. It is a however many day long workout.
Yeah, this one's gonna be solid 4. Throwing in Universal this time, but like I'm excited for it just to get away. However, May I did go on 2 weekend beach trips, and that's really like all I remember. About
Yeah.
that. Nothing notable. What about you?
May I started therapy.
Mm-hmm.
May I got a little heartbroken from a boy that I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
We were never dating though. He
Yeah.
comes up later. And also in May I got my first ever lip injections.
You did.
That was good.
I did get to attend
That
that.
was good. They're gone now, unfortunately.
And you want to get them again?
For sure, 100%.
Can I come with you again?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. You did do that. That feels like it was not that long ago.
No, it doesn't.
Like
But
7 months.
I have to wait because I just bought that stinker of a
Oh,
dog,
You did do that.
and I have to wait before I can go spend more money on my lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came down to it, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I'm either gonna get a dog or I'm gonna get lip injections again. And I was like, what do I really need?
Yeah.
A dog.
You needed a dog.
So I got the dog.
You got the dog.
But also, let's see, May. Yeah, and I went to Cancun. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And did I already say that I started therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you had a productive May.
May was like a breaking point for me. It was like my grandma died. I was sad, had a little bit of a heartbreak happen, and I cracked under pressure.
Yeah.
And then I was therapy,
Yeah.
and then I got a little better.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
See, I told y'all she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
I'm not. That was the last one, and I mean that.
Okay.
Okay, June. How are we in June?
Let's be real.
Let's be real.
I did not write June on this piece of paper once, so
I
I
was-
guess nothing happened.
Blurp. Okay. June. All I really put for June was the only positive thing that happened. I went to the CMA Fest with my boyfriend. Like we got to go do that at the beginning of June, and it was so much fun. And I was like, this is gonna be an amazing summer. Like we had a blast.
Y'all looked so good. I remember your outfit, that
It's from
the like
South City.
fringy one.
Yeah.
You looked literally like Dolly Parton,
No,
the
it was,
queen.
I've never gotten more compliments from girls on an outfit.
As
than
you
I
should
wore.
have. You looked incredible.
It was a blast. Like with my boyfriend's work, we got to go and sit in the box seats at the Nissan Stadium. And it was just literally the coolest thing I've ever got to do. But
Yeah,
after
that was so cool.
after that, everything went downhill.
Y'all, on this piece of paper, it literally says after that, and she drew a down arrow.
Like genuinely, after that is where I was like, dang, I do not feel good about myself. So
Yeah. I think, yeah, June for me was probably just like still dealing with
yeah,
everything. Grandma,
Yeah.
really going to therapy every week and doing stuff like that.
June was hard. I remember that for you. I remember like it was.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, but you did the work that you needed to do to.
One thing about me, I'm gonna do the work.
She's gonna do the work. She's very inspirational in that way, and a lot of other ways. For July, I literally just put I did not feel good.
And that's your truth.
No, literally July was the actual worst. I had a couple exciting things, like we went to North Carolina for 4th of July, and like that was fun, but like overall, I didn't really work out. I did not eat well. I did not drink enough water. I drank too much alcohol. I was just going out and about. I was also sleep deprived. Wasn't sleeping enough. I was not happy with my job at the time. It was just mentally draining, and it may not be like, you may not be working like 12-hour days, but even if you're working like 7 to 8 hour days, you know, if
you're in an unhappy place, it's not good.
I saw like it was like at a point where I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I need to make some changes.
Yeah.
So
and you did.
We did. So July, one day, okay, we started 75 Hard, and Madison did it, and Tyler did it with us. It was the 3 of us, and I will say I'm the one that got us to do it.
She did. She literally, I think you came, I saw you one day, and you were like, I think I'm going to do 75 Hard, and I was like, oof, I would never.
It was literally in the same 10-minute conversation. You came back.
And then I came back around to it. Because I have a tendency to like, off the bat, be like, oh, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
And then I think about it for a second, and then when we were talking about it, she was like talking to me about it, and I was like, why wouldn't I do that? Like, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Like, why not do something to make me better?
Yeah. So we started, it was like July 25th, 26th, one of those dates. It was the last Monday of July. Can't remember. So up until that,
yeah, it was a Monday though, for sure.
It was a Monday, and we started that. But what for July else happened for you?
Oh, I did do something really fun in July. I went to the beach with with Lydia and then all of our guy accounting friends from Auburn, and that was really fun. I love them so much.
Y'all are like the cutest friend group.
Oh, they're literally incredible. They're the funniest group of people that I've ever met in my life, and they are such joyful little beings of humans.
They're like good boys. Like y'all are
Their hearts are so good.
The times I've met them, it's just a pleasure, truly.
No, they are. Their presence is a pleasure.
Literally.
Yeah. So serious. They bring joy to everywhere they go. That was a lot of fun. We acted really silly for the whole beach trip. We went to 38, and we like we didn't break in to a neighborhood.
Crime.
But we did invite ourselves in.
Okay.
To a very fancy neighborhood. Ooh. And we like walked through it to get to the beach access, because it had beach access and we weren't on the beach. So we just walked in, and it was so funny. This is bad. We were walking past like these houses, and we were like, okay, let's memorize one of these addresses just in case we get caught, so we can tell them where we live. And no one said anything, but as we were leaving, there were these people. So it was the 4th of July day, and we're going to go to the beach to watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
And as we were headed back out, there was this family of people, and you could tell that they just had money pouring out of their ears. And they were like in this small little courtyard. And if you've ever been to 30A, it's like the houses are so close together, and they are all like millions of dollars, like houses, like nice, like the fanciest houses you'll ever see in one section.
Yeah.
Unless you go places I don't go, which probably is true. But in this small little courtyard, shooting off fireworks.
What the heck?
Like, we were walking past and we were like, oh my word.
Is that allowed?
No chance. Because, like, you know, fireworks have like debris that comes off.
Yeah.
And it's literally like a courtyard, like the size of this room that we're in right now.
Hazard.
It is.
Very hazardous.
But it was wild. Lawrence was trying to stay and join that party, and I was like, I don't want to go to jail. No. But also 75 Hard happened in July was what I wrote down, and that was, little did I know how important that would be.
Yeah, so that was our August. Going into August, 75 Hard was August for me. That is like...
Yeah, 75 Hard was August for me. I also, my little romance situation revisited me in August.
It really did. It did.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Did a little 180 switch.
So you went through a lot of
emotions. They were all happy though.
Yeah.
In August, it was all good.
All good.
August emotions.
And also, like, I feel like for me, August too. Also, I started my new job. That was what I did, like, at the end. It was literally, I think, August 30th. And so up until that, I was like, I don't know, it's like we were into 75 hard. We were in the first, like, 4 weeks of it. And so I was starting to feel better, like, feeling this, like, momentum.
Yeah.
And then I was in the interview process at this new job. And so I was like, oh my gosh, life is about to get better. And
Yeah.
it did. And it was like, I don't know, it was like manifesting in a way.
Yeah.
Because we put in the steps for our, like, mental health and physical health, and then just, like, my emotional health got better.
Yeah.
For my job. So yeah, that was my August.
Yeah. It's like kind of weird to talk about like the happy parts of the romance.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it. I don't know what to call it.
No.
But the happy
It's a
parts
romance.
of him coming back because of where we're at today.
Yeah.
That's okay.
September, December.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
That was okay. September also is 75 hard.
I think September was the only month this year that I was very good. It was a good month for me because 75 hard, I was finally in a really good place with 75 hard.
Mhm.
I was feeling really good about my body, my health, my mental, my everything. I was like clear. The weather outside was perfect. And then me and him were really good in September.
Yeah. September was my favorite month of the whole year.
Yeah. I also want to. No, I'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with September, we then get October.
Was that all your September stuff?
All I have for September was it was my favorite month. Lots of health improvements, and then also like I got a lot stronger in September. I do want to add that.
I think September is when we really saw the benefits of what we were doing.
Yeah, like we were walking so much in August and September. Also, kickball was another big thing. I put that in October too. But we played kickball, and like I feel like that was a big part of like it was just like a big thing that we did every week. I was literally there all the time. But
Yeah, it was fun.
We took lots of walks, and also my boyfriend and I did like a lot of weightlifting, and I felt myself like I saw myself getting stronger. Like I saw the weights go up from August to September.
Yeah.
And so that was cool. So we're gonna start that back again in the new year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my big thing for September.
October, I put a question mark. But I do know what happened. I wonder why I put a question mark there. I don't know. In October, me and said boy were dating.
They were dating.
And it was really good. And he moved away. This was a little 7-hour long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Little did we know how hard that would be.
Very hard.
But we were still really good.
Yeah.
Very happy, girly emotions.
Yeah, I feel like October was good. Like I remember just we were happy because we had gotten out of 75 hard. I feel like we had like
We
a
were
lot of
still
momentum.
on a high
Yeah.
from 75 hard because it ended October 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were still on a high coming down from it. We still felt really good.
Yeah. But then I did put we fell off in October. Because about 2 weeks after 75 hard, like when it got to Halloween, like it was a great month. Like October is one of my favorite months overall. But that's when I started falling off as far as like my eating habits.
Oh, for sure. We fell off hard because we were
Yeah.
on it. We did 75 hard. So like
Yeah.
we didn't mess up. Like we did it.
Side note, my biggest tip if you're doing 75 hard is to make a post 75 hard plan.
Because we don't have one of those.
Yeah, we should have. If we would have done that, I feel like I would feel a lot better right now.
Yeah, we literally were just like,
literally,
like,
the
I
clock
haven't-
struck midnight.
I
we
haven't,
had pizza.
no, that's what happened. We were in the pizza restaurant at midnight eating pizza on
Yeah.
October the 9th.
The Saturday, whatever the day after was. Yeah.
Yeah, and we went to a Kevin Gates concert
so
that night, sober, to celebrate. We went to the bar after we took one shot, I think.
Yeah.
Just to be like, we drank alcohol and then we went.
Were you I wasn't excited. I was excited about the food and the coffee.
I was so much more excited for the food than I was the alcohol.
Yeah.
Because 75 hard, I guess we can talk about this since we're like ending talking about 75 hard.
True.
But like, I never realized the impact that like drinking had on me and my like anxiety and the things that I deal with. I never realized how much it affected me until I didn't do it for 75 days.
Isn't that wild?
Do you agree?
1 million, like I didn't realize how much it was affecting my mental health.
Because it was like we were before, literally, it, like not like that we were going out being crazy, but like we were having alcohol
Like consistently.
consistently.
Yeah.
And it was like your body was never like not like
It was never not in your system at some point. I
Right.
Yeah.
Like we would just like, we would go to a brewery and have a beer.
Mhm.
And then we would go do something and, you know, we'd go eat
Yeah.
Mexican food and we'd have a margarita.
Yeah, go to an Italian place, have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Or, like,
Stuff like, and we did that constantly.
for no reason.
Just like social. I mean, it's just like to be
Yeah.
outside and around your friends, and it was just what we
Yeah.
did. And it was like when you do that all the time, you don't realize that you can do it without it until like we forced ourselves to do it without it.
Yeah, no, so, and honestly, I had so much fun. Like, we would still go out in September.
Yeah, we just did it sober.
Yeah, and it's still, like, if you don't know what 75 Hard is, give it a little Google. Cause
Oh yeah, I don't think we never explained it.
It's basically like a 75-day mental toughness challenge where you follow 6 rules. A gallon of water a day, 2 45-minute workouts a day, one of them has to be outside, progress pic every day, read 10 pages of a self-help book every day, stick to a diet, doesn't matter what diet it is, and then no alcohol. I think are the 6, right?
Yes.
So, if you're...
And I'll be honest, I did fail on one of those. I did not take a progress picture every single day.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm not gonna let that stop me.
Yeah. I mean...
Like that's like that was like the least important for me.
Mhm.
But I still took one like frequently. I just missed a couple days.
That's okay. Question for you. Would you do it again?
75 hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
1,000,000% same.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start it next year, like this. I want to start it like the day after 4th of July.
I think that we also, yeah, I think we did it at a really good time of the year.
Mhm.
Because we did it whenever kind of nothing was going on.
Mhm.
When did the end of July. So yeah, so we did it through July, August, and September, and it was over in October as football season was starting.
Yeah.
But it was like, even still, after we did it, the things that you used to do, you don't really care to do anymore.
No, yeah.
Like, I mean, still hang out with your friends and go out and do stuff like that, but like, the things where, like, I guess in college you get so accustomed to doing certain, like, drinking at a tailgate and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but after you go so long, like, you just don't care.
I feel like it kind of made us look at like we want to do more game nights or like
Yeah, like more wholesome activities, I guess.
Yeah. Let's bring back wholesome activities. Into
We
our
are big game players around here.
really big game players. Love a little fishbowl,
Mhm.
little hide and seek.
We love it.
So yeah, I would encourage anyone to do that.
For sure. I think it was just like all the way around really, really good.
Yeah.
So that ended in October, so then we had November.
How was November for you?
Let's see. I wrote down that we got the podcast started.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed both of the Friendsgivings I did with both of my friends.
Oh, Miss Winnie made her appearance.
She just saw herself in the reflection.
You can be scared yourself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But she's so cute. But yeah, no, I forgot to write down Friendsgiving, but I put podcast is when we like officially started it. Like it launched in December, but we put out all like the main work in November. We had our photo shoots for the pictures, which are still rolling out. We also came up with our logo, ordered all of our equipment. It was a busy girl bossy month. I feel
It was
like.
a very girl bossy month, and I got to do Friendsgiving with my group of friends here, y'all, and then that group of friends I was talking about earlier that I don't get to see very often, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I feel like along with that, I felt like I kind of got some motivation back that I lost in October. Like after 75 hard, it was kind of like a crash.
Yeah.
In November, I kind of saw myself I love the holidays. I'm not wishing them to go by fast at all, but I saw myself looking forward to January to get back into
things. Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah, I'm very excited for our New Year's episode because I'm so excited to talk about the New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, the things that like we want to do, improve ourselves for the next year.
For like ourselves.
Yeah.
Our little pod.
Yeah.
Where we see ourselves going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was pretty much November. It went by pretty fast.
It did.
Did you have anything else for November?
I don't. That is all I had.
Okay. Getting into December. How has your December been?
Not my favorite month that I've lived so far.
Yeah.
So me and my boyfriend that I spoke of earlier broke up this month. This is coming out December 26th. So at this point it's been a couple of weeks. But very hard. First real boyfriend I've ever had, so first real heartbreak I've ever had.
Yeah.
Definitely harder than I thought. Yeah.
I want to say you've had a very hard year, and with him and like the breakup, I've seen it be hard on you, but you have handled it so well.
Thank you.
And I know you're still in like the grieving process because it is
For sure.
so new.
Yeah.
But you've handled things amazing the way you have. Like I know it's hard and it's not easy and it sucks, and we've talked about it I can't remember if I've already said this or not, but I really think next year is going to be your year.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm ready for some good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said earlier, and whenever there's bad, good follows, and I know that it's coming. Yeah, so we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
We talked about, we both kind of waited in our life to start getting into serious relationships. She had her first boyfriend this year. I had my first boyfriend this year. Mine didn't work out as well in the end. I mentioned earlier it was a 7-hour long distance relationship, so that definitely had some factors to play in it. But it still is something that I've never really had to do before. So it's very hard, and especially around the holidays and with everything else going on. So
yeah.
December hasn't been the most fun. But the podcast did launch this month, and that was fun.
That's a pro.
That is a pro for sure.
One positive thing came out of it.
Yeah, so, absolutely. And we went to Atlanta. We've definitely done some fun stuff this month.
You gave birth.
I gave birth to Winnie Girl.
Winnie Girl has freshly woken up from a nap.
She was resting like a sweet baby angel and has decided that she is no longer going to rest and she's going to cause chaos.
And we love that because this is magically chaotic and she's bringing the chaos.
She's bringing the chaos.
She loves a good chord though. Loves a good chord. But
I mean, ooh, that one kind of went in your mouth on purpose. Sorry.
I feel like also like December has gone by so quickly. Like it's our birthday month. I know like we love that. We love the holiday season. We love all that. But we also had our Christmas party last weekend and it just feels like it has flown by. Like it feels like we just went to Atlanta, which we went the first weekend of December.
Yeah.
And I know they say like the older you get, the quicker times fly, like around the holidays.
Yeah.
Like I felt like it used to just be so long.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're getting through it.
We are. I feel like we have been very sad.
Yeah.
Or I have been very sad for this first, like for the year recap. But I think that it's important to be real and share your truth with people because you never know what someone's going through. And it always helps to hear that someone else is going through it too. You know, like you're not alone. If you're having a bad time, then you're having a bad time, but you're not alone in it.
Yeah.
And like I can be so happy that your year was incredible and recognize that for you.
And
but it can still suck for me. You know, you can be two things. So there was something I wanted to read from Instagram that I saw the other day. This is around grief around the holidays. I don't know if y'all know who Levi Lesko is, but he does a lot of stuff about grief around the holidays because he lost his daughter when she was young. But it says, God doesn't want to pretend that your pain isn't real or that your reality isn't hard. Yes, Jesus has conquered death, and yes, death is still painful. Hurting with hope still hurts. So if I could give a message, it would be don't lose hope ever, but you don't have to pretend like it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think that's so real, and a lot of people try to act like they're like can move on so quickly or like try to like not talk about that. So I think it's important that you're talking about like how you feel because it is hard. Like you've lost someone that you loved,
and then also like the holiday grief with my grandma. This is the first year that I'll live that she's not in my Christmas, and like that's hard.
Yeah.
So
no, it's doubly just two really awful things, and you know I think that you are so strong. And again, like I think you just turned 25. Like next year is going to be so good for you.
Oh yeah, I'm 25 right now.
Yeah, and you're 25, you're thriving, and it's going to be 2023 is going to be your magical year.
I hope so. I can't wait. I hope it's magical for both of us.
I know, but we've talked about that, like about I'm nervous that because this was a great year for me. Like I hate to say that, but like it really was.
Don't you dare hate to say that.
Previous years have not been so great.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to see.
I think maybe you'll have a strong 2-year streak
I hope so.
of great years.
Hopefully.
But the way life goes is whatever's great will be bad and whatever's bad will be great.
Yeah.
And that sucks when you're having a really great time.
But it's facts.
It's facts.
But I'm excited for next year.
The hills, peaks, and valleys.
I feel good about 2023.
I feel hopeful.
Yeah. Is that your word going into 2023? Hopeful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's be positive now. Oh, that was my toe.
Oh,
No, ma'am.
Minnie.
You are literally here. Get your snowmans. Go. Okay. So let's be happy now.
Okay. Yeah.
And let's do a little Christmas. I found a little Christmas this or that on the internet that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so I'll do it.
Yeah, we're gonna post it on Instagram too on our story, so you can copy and do it too. But Madison's gonna read them out, and I'm so excited to do this because I love a good little, you know, I'm in a corny mood today. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I just feel like,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Holiday cheer.
So, Christmas music or Christmas movies?
I'm gonna go movies.
Me too. I think Christmas movies are a favorite.
I want to say though, do you like Hallmark Christmas movies?
Yeah. You don't?
Cannot stand them.
Yeah.
My mom watches
It's
them
very-
all day long. I think they're not good.
They're very predictable. Like, you
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen. The girl's gonna fall in love with the man from the small town, and she's gonna used to be living in New York, and she was an attorney, and then she's gonna become a baker. Like,
Yeah.
that's how they all go.
For real.
But I do like them because, like, I like corny stuff. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm in a corny mood, I haven't watched one in years, so maybe I need to try it again. But yeah, I have just never been. My favorite Christmas movie is a very corny movie though. It's Snow Globe
Yeah.
with Christina Milioti. It's so corny. Like, she moves into a snow globe, and it's just like this little romancy, corny film.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite Christmas movie? I already did
The
first.
Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animated version.
Yeah, I was obsessed with the regular one for forever, and then the animated one came out, and I was like, this is even better.
Yeah.
So.
No, I think, yeah. And also the music. Like, I like Christmas music. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Mary, did you know about CeeLo Green?
I did not see that one coming.
Yeah. Shout out to Mia. I saw her on her Instagram story the other day.
Yeah, I saw that
And
too.
we were like, I messaged her and I was like, you're so right.
Yeah.
Like, this song is so good.
Yeah.
You had no idea that CeeLo can sing like that until you listen to that song.
I need to go listen to it. I feel like maybe I've heard it a time or two in my day, but I cannot tell you. Like, I can't remember it currently in this state.
Yeah.
Miss Winnie, do you want me to, you want to go this way? Miss Winnie girl is getting so excited. She just really loves CeeLo.
Oh, she's obsessed. Okay, store-bought gifts or homemade gifts? While you answer that, I'm gonna remove her. You talk about store-bought gifts and homemade gifts for just a moment.
Okay, I absolutely would love to do that. So I was telling Madison, we kind of were talking about this, and I've never really gotten homemade gifts. Like, my family is not into that. I want for my future children to give them homemade gifts, to receive homemade gifts. I think that's so, like, I love sentimental things. Like, the thing I love the most is, like, my grandparents always give me cards for my birthday, and I've kept all of them.
That's so cute.
But it's really just, and I've told Tyler that too, like, I, like, appreciate those things.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I guess I have to go store-bought of what I've experienced, but it's what I want is sentimental, homemade.
Yeah. I think homemade gifts for me.
Yeah, well, Madison, if you guys don't know, is the most artsy, crafty girly in the world. She can DIY anything. She could literally run Hobby Lobby and Michael's herself.
I don't know about that, but I do enjoy DIYing
I'm
things.
literally looking right now at a table filled with all kinds of arts and crafts. She has
It's
a
for my dad's Christmas present.
And it's so adorable, and it's just, she's so talented. One time I brought her a pair of pants. I had a huge hole in them, unfixable. I had been trying to fix them for months, and you know what she did? Fixed them in a matter of like minutes. What else have you done? You've done so many things.
I have painted quite a few things.
Mhm.
I've made quite a few things.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've done a lot.
She made our magically chaotic hats that you see on our Instagram, made those. She's just so talented and so skilled with any kind of crafty thing, and I just am not that person, and I look up to you so much.
That's so sweet.
You're so skilled.
I love crafting.
You show good.
I love crafting. I cannot be present right now because this dog is wild. Eggnog or apple cider?
I'm gonna have to go apple cider only because I've never had eggnog.
Okay, spiked apple cider.
Spiked, I've had that, and it's actually delicious.
With Fireball and apple cider, it's delicious.
I'm laughing because Winnie is going so crazy right now. That's a great job as a mom. I know it's hard.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, we need to try eggnog together.
Yeah, we can make that a thing.
I don't think I'm gonna like it. I don't like eggs, so.
Okay, so you must not like nog.
Is it cinnamony or milky?
No, I don't. It's milky. I think it's white.
Yeah. Okay, we'll put that on the to-do list to
Yeah.
try. But okay.
Okay, 3 big presents or 10 little presents?
I feel like personally, I would rather have 3 big presents because I don't really like, unless they're like thoughtful for the 10, but unless somebody's just like, oh, I need to get more, because sometimes less is more. What about
Sometimes
you?
less is more. I think I'm gonna go 3 big presents, but I do very much enjoy the act of unwrapping things.
Yeah.
Is the only reason that I would sway towards 10 little.
Yeah.
But I think that I would rather have 3 big.
Okay.
How do you
agree.
feel?
I agree with that, unless it's like 10 thoughtful things, but like, if it's 3 things I have been wanting and I get those 3 things, I'd rather have that than 10 random little things.
Yeah, would you say real tree or fake tree?
I think we're on the same one with this one.
We are.
We are fake tree girls, but we want to be real tree girls.
Yeah, we don't have the capacity to be a real tree girl at this time.
Yeah, but you've been to tree farms. I want to go to a Christmas tree farm.
I have.
Like, you know Taylor Swift grew up on a Christmas tree farm?
No, she didn't. How would I know that?
In Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was gonna add that to your list of songs to listen to. But I know Christmas, like this is going up the day after Christmas.
Yeah,
So, but I still
yeah.
want you to listen to it, you know, if you feel like it. It's very corny, but
Yeah.
like it's really cute.
That's good.
So you want a real tree though.
For sure, like one day whenever I have a home.
Okay, okay.
Somewhere to keep it at.
We can make that happen.
Okay, elves or snowmen?
Elves. I
um,
want to be an elf so bad.
I just find that so strange.
Well,
Please dive deeper.
you know, I think I've told you this.
Mhm.
I'm obsessed with like Christmas villages. So my friends in college actually surprised me for my birthday and took me to Helen, Georgia one time. And it's like this German town, like especially at Christmas time, it's so cute. My birthday's in December, so it was all decorated. It was adorable.
Mhm.
But I used to, like my dream used to be to get proposed to at the North Pole in Alaska. I've kind of changed for that now.
Yeah.
But like I said, my favorite movie is Snow Globe, and it's just like the little town and like the Santa Claus movie. Like imagine just being an elf,
Yeah.
working with Santa.
I guess it would be very fun.
What are you though? What's your association?
I was gonna pick snowman, but I saw the question more of like what would I want my house to be decorated with, not like which one would I rather be as a human. Well, I guess as a snowman or an elf.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be a snowman, but I thought the question was like, which one did you like more in your home?
If we're going that route, I'll go snowman.
If we're going, which one do you want to be? I'll go elf.
Elf is scary to look at, like
Like those little ones they sell at Home Goods.
the pointy ears and the nose.
Those are so scary. I don't know why you would want that in your
That could be
home.
a scary movie, truly.
No, it actually could.
Okay, yeah.
White lights or colored lights?
I like white lights. I like the look of white lights. Like, I think we've talked about this before. I love a fun little Christmas tree. I think it's so fun. However, I think it's just so classy and just so like cozy to have white lights.
Yeah.
And the classic decoration.
No, I agree.
What about you?
Yeah, I love colored lights, and I think that I always want a few. But if for like my home, like the decorations I'm gonna do in my house, I do want them to be like white lights, like
Yeah.
classy Christmas. But I do think that some colored lights are really cute.
Mhm.
So when I was a kid, one time we did, like the whole rest of the house was decorated with white lights.
Mhm.
And then we did one crazy Christmas tree.
Yeah. I think that's cute.
I'm so sorry if you hear noises right now. Winnie is destroying something, and she's not destroying the wires right now, so I'm gonna be a bad mom and let her keep doing it. And then I'll
Well,
just
she's
clean it up and
really getting after her.
get her in trouble in a minute.
She's really not making like a huge mess though.
Because
She's-
it's not tearing.
Oh, okay.
She's trying to, but she's not strong enough to tear it.
What a woman. Okay, so white lights.
White lights, overall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give a gift or receive a gift?
I would rather give a gift.
Me as well.
I think you are a great gift giver.
Oh, thank you. I think you too.
Thank you so much. I love giving gifts.
Me too.
Tyler and I both like giving gifts. Like he's really good at giving gifts. Like he puts a lot of thought into every gift.
Yeah.
But I just love Christmas shopping. Are you like an online shopper or an in-store?
It depends. Like if I know what I want to get, I go online. But if I'm looking for ideas, definitely in store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like that's similar. Like if I don't like shopping online unless I need to, but like you said, like if I needed to get something.
Yeah, and I make a lot of homemade things as well, so that's like a little
I'm
different.
looking at it now.
Yeah. Okay, last question. Kind of weird.
Okay.
Would you rather rewind to your first Christmas or fast forward to your 40th Christmas
I don't know how
in your life?
feel about this question.
I don't like it, but I wanted to add it for a little sparkle.
It is a little sparkly.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would feel going back to my first one. I don't think I'd be very relevant because I'd be a baby. Winnie, I think we should leave that in.
Okay.
If you are watching on YouTube, you saw we almost had to go do a rescue mission for Miss Winnie. She was going to destroy her bed.
And the camera cord is right under it.
Oh, that was actually a tragedy. Anyway, so what are you thinking? First one or 40th? What does your 40th look like?
So that's the only thing. It's like I would be sad if I fast forwarded to my 40th Christmas and like I was sad.
Yeah.
Like, cause I want, in my ideal life, I want to be like married with like 3, maybe 5 kids.
Not 4.
I want to have like a night, like I want to be like established in my career.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have like a nice home.
Mm-hmm.
Like just surrounded by family and like a happy Christmas.
Yeah.
But like what if I fast forward to 40 and I was alone? I would be destroyed.
You know what's crazy?
What?
That's only 15 years from now. For
Ew.
you.
That's disgusting.
It's literally like 14 for me. Like that means I would also by that point like to have 3 children. That means I have 14 years to have 3 children, and I'm in no place right now where I want to have children.
Yeah, I personally, this is gonna sound crazy, but I like kind of am.
Really?
Like I would. I just don't have anyone to do it with.
Okay.
Like I haven't been in a series, like obviously this relationship I was just in ended.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like as a human, like you start to get in your head and you're like, what if I end up alone forever?
Mm-hmm.
That's not easy to think about.
No, I think that's normal though.
Yeah. But like if I was with the right person, I would have a kid tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Yeah, because I would be ready to birth a child.
Yeah.
Even though this one is destroying my life.
I feel like no, I was about to say you're getting a good practice run with Miss Winnie right now. Oh, she heard her name. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say that.
Okay. Maybe she'll sit down.
But yeah, you're getting a good practice run, and I could definitely see you in the next coming years. Like we already planned out her 2023. Like she's gonna be fully healed. By Q3, she's gonna be in love. I think, or approaching that.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh. But we're still in that healing process. But
That's a very hard thing to think about.
I'm excited for you to have like a whirlwind romance.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I can't see it.
I'm ready to be an aunt to your children.
But I am excited to hopefully feel like that one day.
You will feel like that one day.
Right now, I'm still very much in the dumps.
No, that's normal. But Miss Winnie Cakes is like really just showing you what it means to have a child, and
she is so annoying.
But she's perfect at the same time.
Oh god.
Actually,
Today she's not.
Yeah, today she's being a little curious.
She was doing so good. She took like a 3-hour nap, and now she is up and ready to kill and destroy.
She took a nap during our break earlier.
And that's, in retrospect, I should have kept her awake.
So,
but I will learn.
Overall, I know they did this on the toast. Do you have a word? I think you did say this. Hopeful is your word.
Yeah.
2023.
For sure. I think hopeful is my word for 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like goes back into what I said earlier about hurting with hope is something. What did I say? You can still hurt with hope. Like, just don't lose hope, don't lose sight, trust whatever. If you believe in God, don't forget to trust God's timing, right? Everything works out the way that it should.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to pretend like it doesn't hurt while you're waiting. And you don't have to pretend like the bad things that happen aren't real.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Like, you know, the breakup that I'm going through right now, losing my grandma this year, like the ups and downs of the year I brought.
Mm-hmm.
Still extremely thankful for everything that I've had this year and every person who's been in my life. And there is so much to be thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also acknowledge that you are so blessed and lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
And it's not a good time right now.
Yeah.
And you can hurt and you can be hopeful for the future.
Mm-hmm.
So my word for 2023 is hopeful. What is yours?
I love that. I think mine is going to be like, I don't know, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but like,
Bad way?
not a bad way. I was going to say settling, but like not in a way that
Oh,
you
like
think.
calming.
Not even that. Like I want to settle as far as like I want to get back into YouTube, but I want to get back settled into it.
Like a routine.
A routine, yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. To be more, like this year was all about fun and relaxing and like taking a step back from my like side passions, but settling, I mean like I want to get more into like, I'm gonna be in my upper 20s, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gonna be a year I want to settle, like find a church to settle into, find a routine to settle into. We have our friend group. I really just want to have more wholesome events, like we mentioned. I feel like this year was so like chaotic in a way, like just did not have a routine, did not have a schedule.
Yeah.
I want to have a cutesy apartment. I want to have just I really would like to start my blog back up, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I want to just make time to do things that I love.
Yeah.
Like you with your crafts and stuff. I feel like we need to find that balance, because I feel like you're trying to find time like away from like just alone time, and I'm trying to find more, not even alone time, but more wholesome time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's not that I'm trying to find away from alone time. I'm just trying to adjust to my new normal.
yeah.
And like whenever you have someone who you talk to every single day for months and months and months, it's very hard to go to being by yourself.
No, I think.
And not like, and we were, you know, a 7-hour distance relationship, and I think that that's like kind of hard for people to understand how it could still hurt so bad. But like, I mean, when you talk to someone every day, it's hard.
No, I cannot imagine.
So, anyways, enough about that.
It's gonna be a great, hopeful year. Okay, so it's time for our very last segment, and your song last week was called "I Forgot That You Existed" by Taylor Swift. What
Yes.
were your thoughts?
Quick rundown. I liked it. I think that it was a very timely song, which may be why you picked it.
Yeah.
But I hope that one day I believe the same things that she said.
Yeah. Okay, what would you rate it out of 10?
Oh gosh. It wasn't my favorite. Maybe we'll go 6.
Okay, that's still good.
Yeah.
That's above a 4.
Yeah, everything's been above a 4 for a while.
That's amazing. So we're so excited about that.
Yeah.
I love that you did that. And then, hold on, let me pull up really quickly the song that I want to give you this week. I would love for you to listen to Christmas Tree Farm, Personally Speaking, if I'm being honest.
Okay, I can add that.
But additionally, I think that you should also listen to, we're trying to jump around to the different albums as well. I had it. So your song assignment this week is going to be "This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things" from her Reputation song. A lot of people are a hater for this one.
Okay.
It's supposedly written about Kanye. Like, it was after they had their reconciliation years after he was mean to her. He sent her flowers, and then he and Kim betrayed her again. Whole big thing, but we can get into that in another time.
Okay.
So "This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things" from Reputation is going to be your song assignment. So
Perfect.
yeah. But
Well, thank you guys for listening
yeah, thank you so much
to our Christmas episode.
We're going to have a special New Year's episode coming soon.
Yes, and so this was a little dreary for the
was
first
real,
half, but it was real, and we're all about being real girls.
Real girls.
And Claire wasn't dreary at all.
Yeah.
So if you be positive and know that if your year was like Claire, we are happy for you.
It just happens. You know, next year I hope we both have a great year.
I can't wait
I
for our
would say
Christmas
I
episode
hope-
next year.
I hope we flip-flop a little bit. Like, I hope your year is better than mine because you deserve it.
I
But
don't hope that. I hope we both
do.
have equally amazing years.
I think our podcast is going to have a great year.
I hope so. I can't wait to find out.
That's it, guys. Thank you for watching Magically Chaotic, and bye, guys.
Bye.